Peace to the gods and goddesses. Welcome to the room. Peace. Peace, Jen. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hey, how's everybody doing? Thanks for joining me today. Because I'm really excited because I'm back in the kitchen as always. And I am creating a recipe. And what I'm doing, I'm just creating this recipe in front of you. It's like this is something I've never done. And so, as always, I always take my ingredients, whatever I have in the refrigerator, and I create something. And it's usually something magical. But I'm sure a lot of you have already heard, but there's some of you that may have not been catching up with the new changes. Oh, okay, Shelly, she's been keeping up with the changes. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for you using my new name. Sometimes I forget. But I wanted to go ahead and talk about it just to share briefly because I really wanted to be in the kitchen and talk to you guys and vibe with you. Yes, and so today I did an excellent download where I just continue to express myself, and that's what it's truly all about. And my new name is Immortal Faith. It's no longer Serenity. Serenity is a part of myself that I have grown into, become and evolved, and now I have come into faith, true faith. And yes, Immortal Faith, that is a part of CarbonNation. I am forever a student of CarbonNation. I've said this 2 years ago on my live. The one that I had did a live, you can go back. I said I'm forever a student. I'm forever a part of CarbonNation. Whether I'm there or here, it doesn't matter because of what the Honorable Immortal Chief has done for me. He has been the Messiah in my life, the force within my life, because he brought me to the truth. Because when we speak of the Messiah, we're speaking of a messenger. Don't get caught up in what a lot of these religions have you thinking what a Messiah is. Look at what it really is. And he has been the messenger of my life to show me what true life is and brought me to the truth so that I can heal myself. And yes, I've had setbacks. And yes, you've seen me go from here and there. And yes, you've seen my transformation. And it was not pretty. But it's a part of my transformation. It's a part of walking the righteous path. And it's not always going to be pretty. You understand? It's not always going to be a bed of roses. Because if it was, everybody would be doing it. But not everybody is chosen. Everyone is called. But not everyone will choose that calling. And here comes my little baby. I know Miss Jen wants to see him. What's going on, sweetie? Yeah, so because I continue to run away from myself, eventually I have to come back to the truth. That's who I am. That's why I'm here. That is my purpose. To live the truth, to speak the truth, and to be the truth. Regardless of what anyone says. Here you go. Everybody saying hello. Yeah, I'm giving him my earrings. So if anybody see me with one earring, it's because of him. You know what, babies? You got to give them stuff to distract them. That'll buy me like 5 minutes. Yeah, so I've been getting a lot of backlash, and I expect that. And as you see the comments, and I'm going to get into the recipe, in a minute, but this is something that I have to do to show you, because right now what this time is about is healing. We're all sitting around wasting time. Time is an illusion. All you have is right now. So what are you going to do with right now? Okay, who are you? And I get so many people coming to me wanting me to help them with their chart and be like, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? And when I bring it to you, what's keeping you from your purpose, you realize it's a lot of debilitations and weaknesses. But what most people are really coming to me wanting to know is, what is their desires? What do I need to do to be happy? But you should be focusing on your purpose, why you are here. And what it means to be in your purpose is doing something and being a part of something that is for your own existence. Not for your own pleasure, for your own existence. And that was my own debilitation in my life. Not anyone, I can't blame nobody from CarbonNation. And I know a lot of people want to bring up what I used to look like, what the baby used to look like, but that was all me. There was nobody to blame but myself. I got in the way because I didn't truly know who I was or what it was about. Okay? Oh, somebody said they don't hear the anger. I hear the humble, peaceful voice. That's facts. That's facts. Well, sometimes you're going to hear me get angry. Just like your mama. Sometimes she yell at you, but most of the time she loves you and comes from a good place. And that was me breaking the chains that I have put on myself. That was me releasing the limitations that I put on myself. Nobody did it to me. No one. So if you see me getting emotional, if you see me getting, not being like humble as she say, it's because it's a fight. It's a struggle within my own mind to decide and to take the responsibility for who I am and the path I choose to walk. And my soul family, my master teacher, my enlightener is the Honorable Immortal Chief. And I was sent here to spread his message because of what he done for me. He taught me how to heal myself. And now I'm here to teach you how to do the same through the divine knowledge of self that he has given everyone. All you got to do is go on this page, it's right there. But I understand that some energies aren't for everyone, but that's the reason why we put ourselves out here to collect the souls that resonate with us. Because most of you don't resonate with me, y'all. You don't even really care what I'm saying. It's about the drama. But I know a few of you truly understand, and that's who I do it for. And I continue to push myself for those that is waiting and looking for something, looking for the answer, just like I did. I was looking for the answer, and I didn't know where to turn, and it found me. And that's what I want to be for my reflection. So as you see the comments, and I'm not going to block anyone because this is a lesson. And one of the things with healing, because that is the focus, everything you do should be to heal yourself so that you can become yourself. Okay? So I want you to see the negative comments, because now I'm a teacher. I want my true students that resonate with me and understand what the divine knowledge of self that the Honorable Immortal Chief is putting out, regardless of what you think, what he is putting out for you, just for you. I want you to see the comments. Look at all the comments. All the negative comments. Everything they're saying. You know who's saying that? You know who's speaking all of these things? All of these spells? It's me. Yes. A.Q. Hunter, you got it. You're absolutely right. It is me putting out these comments. And the first thing of healing is knowing that everything is all in the mind. And one of the principles, one of the teachings that the Honorable Immortal Chief taught me was about the Holographic Youniverse. Now, some people can get it and some people can't. It took me about 3 or 4 times to wrap it around my head. But what the holographic universe teaches us is that everything is all in the mind. You're dealing with yourself at all times. Everybody is a reflection of you. There's nobody in existence but you. So as you see these comments, that is me talking to myself. That is my own insecurities coming back at me. Then I have the other comments of people that agree with me. That is me encouraging myself to keep going. But all the negative comments is just me talking to myself. It's my own inner demons. So there's no reason for me to get upset. There's no reason for me, it's really no reason for me to block them, but I block them so I can help you so you won't get distracted. But we have to use my low vibrational thoughts that have manifested into those messages. We have to use that as an example. So, what the holographic universe is, what you think is reality is not actually reality. What you think that you are living, like you are out into this world, is actually not true. What you are actually doing, you are in a reality that you are projecting within. And that's the reason why one must understand the functions of their very nature. That's the reason why you go back to nature. See, people think going back to nature is the birds, bees, and the trees, which is partly true. But going back to nature is studying the nature of you, because when you study nature, you study science. So that's the reason why it's very important to know your functions, to know your nature, to know the science of who you are. So with the holographic universe, this is how it's cut up to be. When you think of yourself, you should think of yourself as a computer. That's what you should think of, because your eyes, you know, even though they seem real and they seem like you're seeing out of your eyes, like your eyes is how you perceive everything. Your eyes are the projectors. Your eyes are the window. Okay, and so what the eyes do, they are receiving photons or electrical signals through the optical wire or the optical lens, which is like a wire. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I told you I got 5 minutes and that's it. You want to be with mommy and teach? And what happens is, what you are projecting is going through the optical wires, optical lens, which is the optical wires, and it's going to your brain or your nervous system. Hold on, y'all. It's not time for that. It's not time for that. Okay. Hold on, y'all. It's always time for mommy time. Okay. Hold on. And so what your brain represents is your nervous system. And what your nervous system will represent is like a CPU. It's like the it's like the CPU. Hold on, y'all. I'm doing this. He ain't gonna stop me, okay? Y'all know how it is with me and Zen. He always comes first. Okay. And so what is happening, what you are projecting out, and what the brain is computing is a program. And that program is what we call the astrological program. Alright? That is what's happening. So whatever is going on in your reality, know that the program that is being projected from you, so you're not receiving anything, you are projecting everything. That is what's happening. So anytime you see anything happening, know that it is you that is doing it. No one else. That's why we always say reflection. Because we want to be reminded that you are just me. Okay? There is nothing outside of you that is not already within, because that's the only way you can see it. So if you see hate in the world, if you see hate in the world, whatever you're saying about another person, you are saying that about yourself. So all these comments that I get, these people are saying that about themselves. So whatever you say about me, you're really saying it about yourself. And you are truly the only one in existence. Because what the holographic universe teaches us, that we are the observer of our thoughts. Okay? Nothing is happening. We are observing it. So that's the reason why you call yourself God. Because you are the observer. Without you observing it, it does not exist. You are the source of everything. So anytime you are going through anything, remember that it is you doing that to you. No one is doing anything to you that you're not putting energy to. I thought you was done. I thought you were done. Okay? But we can just continue to talk. Oh, I can't cook right now because the baby. Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So does anybody like have like any comments about what I'm talking about? And we can just keep continuing the vibe. Yeah. See. So y'all see all the comments. Remember, that is me saying that to me. So no matter what anyone's saying, know what the reality is. Everything is mental. Now, what does this got to do with you healing yourself? What does this got to do with being able to control your reality and manifest? Well, first you have to understand the body. See, you think that you live in your body, but your body lives within you. Hold on, y'all. I gotta give him some toys. You wanna play with this? You wanna play with this? Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. See? I love it. Okay. Okay. So, back to the teachings. Alright, so you think that your body is in you. I mean, you think your body is outside of you, but your body's actually within you. Okay? Because your mind is giving you the projection of your body. So whenever you think of your body and your soul, you must first think of the mind. And if you want to know how that mind or that body and soul is being expressed, you must look at the spirit, because the spirit is a piece of the soul. And this is where astrology comes in, because the spirits is the different planets. It's a combination of all the planets. That's why you must understand each planet to understand yourself, to understand the spirit. So as you see these comments, I'm using them as an example. These are certain spirits. See, because they hold certain energies, and that's all a spirit is. Spirit is energy. So they hold certain energies, and the way that you can tell is by the vibration of what they're putting off. So right now they're putting off a low vibration because of the things that they are saying, because when you read them, it makes you feel low. But then when you say positive, uplifting things like I am God, I am everything, I am powerful, that's a high vibration. So you just have to just know that when dealing with anyone, that you're like, whatever they are expressing is their spirit that they're expressing. Okay? If you want to know what's on a person's mind, look at their body. Look at their spirit. That's how you know what a person's thinking, because whatever they're thinking, that is what they're doing. I'm thankful, Stephanie. I'm thankful. You understand? And that's how you can control yourself and heal yourself, because whatever is going on in your body is going on in your mind. See, pain cannot exist where there is understanding. The reason why you have sickness, the reason why you have pain, is because there is misunderstanding. You do not understand the functions of your body. You do not understand how your mind works. So sometimes your mind can get the best of you. Sometimes your mind can bring confusion. So with confusion, there becomes action. And whatever confusion you bring, whatever action you have to the confusion, is going to bring that into your life. So if you're dealing with any sickness, any disease, depression, check your mind. And if you see a person that's overweight, if you see a person that got tumors and got this ailment, it's in their mind. There is a tumor in their mind. So the way that I was able to heal myself, I first started with my mind. I started looking at the way that I thought. I was looking at, I wasn't giving myself the knowledge that would keep me going on the right path. See, sometimes some of us have to be in certain environments to stay on track. And we are thankful, the chosen are thankful, because you know, this world is so much temptation. This world is built to satisfy the nervous system, because we want to feel, we want to touch, we want to taste, we want to see. But in all of that, it's not always good. And especially since most of us don't truly know ourselves, it's easy to get fooled because we don't understand the mechanics of our body. So once you realize, by studying the holographic universe, once you realize that everything you see is a projection coming through your mind, then you will be able to control everything. Then you will be able to make sound decisions. Because like, okay, how do I want to treat myself? So then the way you be dealing with other people, you'll know how to respond to other people, because you realize that's yourself. And then you'll start awakening and be like, well, do I want to harm another? Because if I harm this person or this thing, I'm harming myself. And you'll start like just making decisions like that. And that's when you start changing your diet and changing your environment and changing the people. Because you realize you're changing and you want to give yourself the best. And you know you have come into a whole nother consciousness or awareness when following the truth is the best for you, regardless of what anyone thinks. So as, you know, we continue, let's get started with the food, okay? And we're going to continue to talk about it. I just wanted to just let you guys know, because I expect comments like this. I expect the energy, you know, because it's me doing this to me. You know what I mean? But anything good in life, you're going to have to go through adversity. People are going to judge you. People are not going to understand you. But remember, that's the part of yourself that you have created, the obstacle for yourself. So you already know who you are. The game is to remember. Because if you knew everything, you know, because you say, I'm God, I'm everything, I'm the universe. Yes, we know that. We've come to that. But if you don't have the obstacles, the challenges to keep you there, what's the point of living? You came into this existence so you can experience different parts of yourself, to realize yourself. And there's no reason to live in fear. There's no reason to doubt, because it's only you that you're dealing with. And when you find yourself not dealing with life, you find yourself not dealing with you. And you become least important for yourself. But we're looking for everybody to do it for us, but you don't realize you're dealing with yourself. And so once I realized this, and it touched me, it changed everything. It's never the end. Even if I fall and get back up, it doesn't end until I say it ends. And then it doesn't end because when you go to sleep, where do you go? You go into a whole nother room. You take your soul, your body into another realm. Your mind allows you to go into different realms. This is just the realm that you keep coming back to. So it's a beautiful journey. Once you realize what life's about, it becomes beautiful. It becomes exciting. You have something to get up for and continue to live. And it don't matter what no one says, because at the end of the day, you saying it. Nobody's not doing anything to you. You're doing it to you. And I know it's a concept that is hard to wrap around. But it's true. And I feel sorry for anyone that cannot grasp it, because you are trapped. That is you being trapped in hell. Because you don't even know who you are. And when you see it, you don't even acknowledge it. And that's why we continue to hurt ourselves. That's why you see the earth the way that you see it. Because we have so many of our reflections. So many of my reflections, the part of myself that I'm continuing to try to get to, just don't know what they're doing to themselves, even though it's right in front of their faces. Okay, so we're making pumpkin soup, okay? So this is something that I've never done before, okay? And in my last live, I said the reason why I wanted to do pumpkin soup is, one, you're always seeing pumpkins, and two, I've had pumpkin soup before, and I really like it. And the reason why I wanted to most definitely do pumpkin soup right now is because where most of you are in Babylon, or you are in the northern hemisphere, where it's starting to get cold, okay? And so I want to give you recipes that will keep you on your journey, that will satisfy you. Now, unfortunately, most of your food is being imported. You know, you eat a lot of tropical foods. You want to eat the foods, but you don't want to be where the food is grown. And that's fine. It takes baby steps. And that's what I'm going to show you through this journey of mine, to me coming back to myself, my purpose. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to show you. A lot of people ask me, how do you join CarbonNation? How do you get out of Babylon? I'm going to literally show you how to do that. I'm going to show you what was given to me, what was taught to me. You know, continue to follow my journey, whether you dislike me or don't understand the journey, or if you are all about healing yourself and loving yourself. That's what it's all about. You know, I'm going to show you, and we're going to learn together, because that's why you got to keep talking about it. You got to keep talking about it, and you got to keep living it. No matter what, because if not, you're going to fall asleep. You're going to go right back to your old ways. Okay? So what I wanted to do, since most of y'all are there, I wanted to show you foods that you should be eating in the environment that you're in. Because that plays a big part on your body. Okay, I'm not gonna get too involved in, you know, your cells and environment and epigenetics, but we're gonna get into that. Okay, we're gonna learn together. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to do pumpkins is right now y'all in the fall season, and I know y'all gonna be seeing a lot of pumpkins. And I know most of y'all have transitioned your diet, and you're like, oh my God, I'm over the salads, I'm over this, I'm over that, I need something else. And that's the beauty with eating fruits and vegetables, that you can do so much with them. You just gotta learn how to be creative and intuitive, okay? That is the one thing you should learn how to do, especially as a woman. I know I have men in the room, but especially as a woman, we most definitely need to cultivate that part of ourselves to where we just know we have a great relationship with food. That's it, a great relationship with food. You just know how to work it out with the food. So I wanted you to be aware of the pumpkin, because I know a lot of y'all be like, that's for Halloween. Nobody be eating pumpkins. Or maybe I have pumpkin pie, but you can do so much with a pumpkin, because a pumpkin is a squash. It's a form of squash. It's not just for, festivities and stuff. So I wanted you to be creative. Now with this recipe, you can do whatever you want to do with it, okay? I'm just using the ingredients that I have. And I wish that I could pull the camera down, because I know y'all like to see me talk, but for some reason this tripod is broken. So I'm just going to just show you the ingredients and stuff. But like I said, be creative. Whatever you have, whatever floats your boat, do that, okay? So we have the pumpkin, and I use this little pumpkin because it's just me and Rambo and the baby. And what I'm going to do, because I'm going to show you how I'm going to make it, but I'm also going to give Zen some pumpkin, because I'm feeding him real solid food now, but I'm still pureeing it. So we're going to do the pumpkin, and I hope this pumpkin is good, because I've had this pumpkin for a while. Okay, and so then I had some celery. Okay, I'm going to use all this celery. And then I had bell pepper, a red one, and yellow one. And I just chose these because they were in the refrigerator, nothing special. And then I have zucchini. And then I have some onion. And I have yellow onion, but you can use a red onion, like whatever onion you want. But so I've been like using red and yellow lately, because they grow here, especially the yellow. And then I think when I blend it, I'm going to use bay leaf. That's for the season. Oh, and then I'm going to use carrots. I got this carrot. And then I'm going to put some garlic in it. I know some people don't like garlic, and that's fine. But you, like I said, you use what you want to use. In the baby's back. He's on my legs. He always does this when I'm in the kitchen. He grabs a hold of my legs because he's standing and he's walking, but he needs support. So it's so cute. So I got bay leaf. And the seasonings, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to chop these vegetables up. And then I'm going to place them on this cookie sheet. And what I've done, I've put like wax paper on here because I don't want it to stick, okay? And I put the oven to 375. Again, this is just me going off my intuition. I do not know how this is going to turn out, okay? Or how it's going to taste. But in the end, because I won't be on camera, once I put everything in the oven. But what I'll do, I will post something on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please go to immortal.faith_, and then you'll be able to see, the rest of how I did this. But I'm also going to post the recipe. Right now I don't know what the recipe is. I'm just going off the cuff, but I'll tweak it and I'll put everything up too. Okay, and so yeah, so the seasonings I'm going to do, because what I'm going to do once I bake it or roast it or whatever, bake it, I'm going to put it in the blender, right? And then I'm going to add these seasonings, everything I'm about to show you. I'm going to add the bay leaf, okay? I'm going to add some onion powder. I'm going to add some sea salt. And I love, y'all know I love my dill. I wish I had some fresh dill. Oh my gosh, I wish I had some fresh dill. But you use what you got. Some dill and some parsley. I don't know, I might just garnish the soup with parsley. And I just realized this, I have some pumpkin seeds, so I'm going to garnish the soup with pumpkin seeds. And also, if you want to jazz it up, you can cut some fresh avocado in it. I think that would be really good. Now, to take this soup to the next level, when I blend it, okay, what I've gotten, and if you can find this or find any vegetable broth that doesn't have additives in it, or too much salt in it, get some vegetable broth. Don't blend it with water. Blend it with vegetable broth, okay? I'm going to try that. And I like these type of containers because they're not cans, okay? These are okay. Now, what is going to take, I believe, what is going to take this soup to the next level, and you're going to be like, Immortal Faith, you got it, girl, okay? Is I'm going to, once I blend it up and put it in a pot, I'm going to add coconut milk to it. Because remember, you always got to stick to the principles of cooking. When you're doing intuitive cooking, it's a principle. You know, you have your salt and sour and sweet and bitters, and you have your fats. You know, when you're dealing, especially when you're dealing with vegetables, you want to make sure there's a fat in there. It doesn't matter if it's a root vegetable or what. You want to make sure there's a fat, because that's what, you know, gives you that full feeling. That's what gives, not full feeling, but that satisfying feeling. You understand? Especially if you're not eating meat, because what's meat? It's fat. So when you're eating vegetables, make sure there's always some type of fat, whether it's avocados, coconut milk, nuts, you know, until you get to a point where you don't need that, okay? So I think the coconut milk is going to give this very creamy taste. Now, even though I said that, you know, you should cook seasonal, you don't necessarily have to use coconut milk, because we get coconuts here. You know, we're in the tropics, and so Rambo makes coconut milk. But if you can find coconut milk in your stores that don't have any additives, go ahead and use that. But if you don't want to use coconut milk and you are solely trying to eat in your environment, because, you know, that's what's important. Eat from your environment. If you want to help in Babylon, stop eating the imported foods. Eat from your local farmers. You know, so you're getting the foods that your body needs where you are. There's a reason why tropical foods don't grow where you are. You know, and you are a product of your environment, okay? So just do a little bit more research on that. But if you want to add maybe like a coconut, like a cashew cream, like just get a cup of cashews with water. You know, you can soak them depending on what type of blender you have. And, yes, I know, little buddies. I know. Yes, he wanted to be on camera. You can do coconut cream, and you can add it into your soup, and that will make it taste creamy, because that's what you want. Anytime you think of soups, you want savoriness and you want creaminess, and that's what those different ingredients will do. Okay, so now we're going to get started on the chopping. All right, so I'm gonna tend to it for a second, and we'll see. I'll be back. Okay. You know, I just love what I do. I love that I can do what I love, be in my purpose, and also be with my child. I love that. I love that. This is what I'm doing. This is my work. Everybody's talking about me to get a job. Like, this is my job. This is what I'm here to do. And if I have to juggle it, I will. But I love it. That's how you know you are doing what you're supposed to do, because no matter what's going on, you're going to do it. Okay? All right. So, first what we're going to do, I know y'all want to see me, you know, cut up the pumpkin, but I'm trying to fix this, and it's not working. So I want to see what this pumpkin looks like. I've never actually cut a pumpkin. Yeah, I never actually cut a pumpkin before. So let's see. Let me see something. We'll try something. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Okay. All right. Can y'all see me? Somebody said, are you going to add ham hocks to the soup? No, I'm not going to add ham hocks, but that's something you want to do. You can't. Okay, so we're going to cut. I might need a bigger knife, because this ain't cutting it. No, this is going to be, have you ever been to the restaurant and it's like a bisque, like a creamy soup? Because what we're going to do is it's going to be blended up, so it's going to be like a creamy soup. You know what I mean? And so if you want to get that meat flavor, you know, say some of y'all, I just need that meat flavor, but what can I do without having to add the meat? You can get liquid smoke. And that's something you can get at like an organic, you know, health conscious grocery stores, vegan smoke, because it gives you that flavor that maybe you would get from ham, or you would get from like pork or something. Like, you know, so you could try that as well if you really, you know, want to keep that flavor going. Here he comes, y'all. Here he comes. Okay. So let me see if I can. Okay. Oh, okay. There's a certain way that you. Oh, smoked paprika does that too. Okay. So this is pretty watery. So let's see. Yeah, I think these pumpkins were grown here on the island. Some of the food here on the island still gets imported. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I don't know what this looks like. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's still good. It smells like watermelon. I don't know if it's supposed to smell like watermelon. Hold on. What, little baby? Mommy's cooking food. Oh. Mommy's cooking food. Mommy's cooking food. Say hello. Say hello. See, look. This is a pumpkin. You want to touch it? You want to touch it? It smells like watermelon. That is crazy to me. It smells like watermelon. You want to touch it? It's a pumpkin. And you see this? It's a bell pepper. It's yellow. You want to touch it? He does not like getting his hands dirty. He does not like his hands to get wet. So when I'm feeding him, he's want to touch the food because he's curious, but then he's like, my hands are dirty. What's happening? This is a carrot. You remember the carrot I gave you? Yeah, I know it's wet. I'm sorry, it didn't meet your expectations, but it's the carrot. And then this is an onion. You see the onion? I know it's wet. It's okay, it won't hurt you. And then this is celery. Okay, I know you don't want to touch it. You're over it. Okay, all right. So you better, you want to play with this? You want to play? Want to help mommy cook? This is a measuring cup, okay? So you can sit right here and you can help mommy cook. All right. And you can let go of my hair. Uh-huh. All right. Uh-huh. There you go. All right. Okay, y'all. Okay. So yeah, I'm like tripping over how this smells like watermelon. And so I guess I'm really curious as to what it tastes like what before you cook it. Let me see. No, it doesn't taste like watermelon, but it smells like watermelon. Yeah. Welcome everybody to the room. I'm not looking at your comments because as you see, time is not given to me. Time is most definitely an illusion. So I'm just, going to start prepping the food. And I don't know how long I'm going to cook this. I'll probably start off 30 minutes. I'm going to do that at the end because I'm going to have to really focus because it's really stiff. So now what I'm going to do is cut everything else. Yeah, this is why I don't really be going live as much because, my priority is Zen. So, but this time I was like, come on Zen, we gotta do this. Okay. So now what I'm doing, I'm just cutting everything into pieces. You see? And I'm going to put it in the oven. And so the way that I cut a bell pepper, I cut it like this. Because, this is the seeds. Now, if you want to keep the seeds, that's up to you. Like, see? And it actually takes the part of the seed out. Yeah, let me see something. So y'all can see me. Okay. Oops. Cancel. But I'm not boiling pumpkin. No, I wasn't boiling it. I'm baking it. Remember? I'm baking the pumpkin. Nothing's going into water. And that's why I think it's going to make the soup very savory. It's because I'm baking it and then I'm going to blend it. So it's not going to have, it's not going to have any water to it because you're absolutely right. Because the pumpkin is like a squash. And I feel like the squash and stuff is part of the millet family. So that would be weird, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that would be weird. But I know people actually cook watermelon actually, and they actually enjoy it. I've never had it though, but I've had watermelon salsa before, and it was interesting. It had onion and cilantro and the seasonings, and it was actually really good. It tasted like a salsa. Who knew? Okay, so I cut up the bell pepper, and so now I'm going to cut up the zucchini. And it doesn't matter how you cut it, okay? Because you're just putting it in the oven and just baking it. You're going to blend all of it. You don't want it to be, too big. You want it to be able to cook. Okay. Okay, so you cut. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm most definitely going to get a new tripod. Because the way we had it before, you was able to see everything. But for those that just came into the room, here you go. Alright. So now we're going to cut up the celery. Yeah, it's my first time. Like all the recipes. I don't know how long most of y'all been following me, but when I made all those recipes in the B6 Diet Cookbook, it was all the stuff that I made up on the top of my head. It wasn't anything to where it was like, we're going to practice this. No, it was something like, you got all these people to feed, figure it out. And that's exactly what I did. Now, I was, had a vegan journey for over 10 years, so obviously I learned things. But to create that cookbook with the recipes, that y'all see, it was what I'm showing you, just how I just make stuff. And sometimes it works out, and then sometimes it doesn't. Oh, and as far as like the changes, because I see what y'all are talking about, anything that y'all want to know about Rambo, y'all can go ahead and ask Rambo, because he actually did a video. He did a video and talked about it, and I'm sure it's on the line. So it's like, where I expressed myself and Rambo expressed himself, and, and people put it online. So there's really not much to talk about. Like I said, you can go on this journey with me of healing or not. It's really up to you. You know what I mean? But to continue to keep talking about it, like, what is that doing for you? But like I said, and like I'm telling y'all, you gotta remember what it is. It's just you dealing with you. And I understand people's concerns. I understand my concerns. I understand my doubts. I understand my fears. I understand my obstacles, and it's okay. And the more that you look at life as a holographic universe, the more you'll know how to deal with people, because you're dealing with yourself at the end of the day. So if you're a person that is putting out hate, you hate yourself. If you're a person that's putting out love, you love yourself. And a lot of times people don't even really know what love is. You think what you're doing is love, but you know what love is understanding. You understand? And if you don't understand, you're not going to keep yourself ignorant. You'll ask questions or you'll learn. You understand? But most people, they use their judgment. They use they're trapped into their programming. They can only see it one way. But in order to know what type of programming you have, because you could have the program for chosen, or you can have a program as those that's going to be left behind, and you do not want that. Okay? And the way you know what program you are projecting is by your astrological program, your birth chart. Y'all already know it's going to go there. Your birth chart. That is how you know what you are projecting, why your reality looks the way it is. And when you understand what you are projecting, then you will know how to maneuver in your reality. Then you'll know how to overcome certain things in your reality, because you understand it's just a debilitation. But one thing about your limitations, just because you learn it, it doesn't necessarily mean it goes away. It just means that as a part of yourself that you got to consciously work on, and learn how to respond when that part of yourself is activated. You understand? Because people just want a fast remedy, especially with the information age. People just want things to go away fast. They're not willing to work for it. They're not willing to work and strive for it. See, when we say work, you're thinking a job. You're thinking go to work, clock in, clock out, give your time to something that's not conducive for you. That's what you think because you're programmed. And that's why you got to use certain words. And especially, I'm very thankful for the vocabulary that the Honorable Immortal Chief has created, because that's why he says certain things and he repeats certain things, because it's a programming. And what programming are you following? It may not be the program that you think you're following. You understand? Okay, so far, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. My platter of vegetables. Can I turn this over? Let me see. Okay, no, I can't turn it over. But it's my platter of vegetables. You see that? And so then I'm going to put it in the oven. Once I cut up this pumpkin, like I'm about to cut this pumpkin on camera. I got it. This thing is hard to cut, and I want to like focus. I want to make sure I do it right. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I like this recipe because it doesn't require anything. You just, wash your vegetables, cut them up, put them in the oven, blend them, add your seasonings and the coconut milk, and call it a day. And like I said, when you blend your vegetables, you can use vegetable broth, or you can use water, whatever it is that you want to, however you blend things, like you can do it, that way. Yeah, so let me see. Oh, Tracy, thanks for reminding me. And yes, I am making a salad to go with this as well. Obviously, oh yeah, I could add turmeric. Thank you, Libra. Oh, thank you. See, got some turmeric. See? Yeah. Oh, hold on. Somebody said you can't escape the system totally as yet. Exactly, because where's the system? Last real one, where is the system? Let's see if you were listening. Where's the system? Let me know. Okay, so I'll probably just put yes, I know. You're back? He's back, y'all. He's back. Yeah, you know what? I always forget to use turmeric, and when I do use turmeric, I'm happy that I did. I'm like, I should, but I gotta tell you something. Okay, thank you, Tracy, for reminding me. Now, I had made cheese sauce. Now I have taken it to the next level. Okay, and so with this cheese sauce that I make, it's actually versatile. I don't want to call it cheese sauce, but it's a cashew sauce that you can use to substitute for cheese, because I realize I cannot eat cheese. That's not something I should be eating. Like vegetarian, I mean not vegetarian, but a vegan diet, now that I've reset my body, is exactly what my body loves. It just is. Like my skin, like y'all can't really tell, but my skin's broken out and everything, because when you are chosen, you can't just eat whatever you want to eat. Okay, now I do believe food is healing, and I do believe at certain times in your life or whatever is going on that you might need to eat certain things, but it's not forever, and that's just how it goes for me. So I decided to make another cheese sauce, something more simple, because I feel like the previous cheese sauce or cashew sauce I made, it had too many ingredients. So the cashew sauce I'm going to make, you can use it for a cheese substitute, or you can use it for salad dressing. Now the game changer for this cashew sauce is the John mustard. It is amazing. You only need a teaspoon. Now I'm not about to do it on camera, as you can see. Zen he is priority right now. But I might end up making a video on my Instagram showing y'all the ingredients. It's a real quick video. It doesn't require that much. And I'm telling you, the cheese, the cashew sauce or cheese sauce, whatever, was amazing. It was so savory and so delicious. It just took the sauce to the next level. And so when I make a salad, I'm also going to make that. But right now I'm soaking the cashew. So yeah, so look out for that video or that recipe as well. I'm just getting really creative, okay? Okay, so what I wanted to do, oh yeah, it does. It gives flavor. And I never knew that all these years. I never knew that Dijon mustard, and it doesn't have like any bad ingredients. Like mustard doesn't have a lot of ingredients in it, like any preservatives or anything. So I was like, why haven't I not been using Dijon mustard this whole time? Okay, right. And so I'm done right now prepping the food because I'm feeding Sandra and I'm talking to you guys. But then afterwards, I'm going to put the food in the oven, and like I said, I will post the rest of the video, the recipe on my Instagram, so you can at least see what it looks like. Because I knew I wasn't going to finish it because putting it in the oven, and I don't know how long it's going to take me. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to see what y'all talking about. I never use YouTube, so it's not like Instagram. Somebody said, what day are you going back to CarbonNation? Oh, the other day. So you gotta remember what this is. It's everything is all in your mind. Remember, CarbonNation is in me. So now I'm reflecting the light. See, before you didn't hear me talking about anything. You know what had happened, and there's a lot of like conflict and confusion. You know, but at the end of the day, it don't matter. Don't matter what nobody say. Don't matter what nobody do. When you know who you are and when you know what you're here to do, you do it. But a lot of us get caught up in our emotions. And we forget our purpose. We forget the reason why. And sometimes you gotta ask, well, what was your intentions in the first place? But it don't matter. When you fall, you get right back on up. You know. So this is me coming back to CarbonNation, doing the work. Doing work that I should have been doing. Like, shoot. You know, teaching and proclaiming the kingdom. See, people think you have to go and then figure it out. Nah, you need this. What you need to be doing right now, what I'm showing you, is immersing yourself in the teachings. And he made a video about this. Immersing yourself in the teachings. All right, learning the knowledge, learning what he teaches, and then living it. And then before you, because everything is frequencies and vibration. So when you start changing the way you think, which is your frequency, you're going to vibrate to that what you think about the most. So if you want to be in the tropics, if you want to be in CarbonNation, or if you want to find your soul family, if you want to find your purpose, you got to start following the truth. You got to immerse yourself in the truth. You got to just immerse yourself in the knowledge, and don't worry about the distractions. Stop watching TV. Stop listening to all this crazy ass music because it's programming you. Everything is programming you. So now is the time you must reprogram yourself. That's what you need to be doing right now. Okay? Most people think, well, let me leave and then I'll come enlightened. No, remember, this reality is in you. You control your reality. Be still, be patient, and take the time to study yourself. And it's going to require consistency. It's going to require focus. It's going to require endurance. It's going to require courage. Because as you see my demons, you see my low vibrational thoughts, you see how they come for me, you know, sometimes you can get very discouraged. But you got to respond in love. And what is love? It's understanding. You got to, you don't have to agree, but I understand. I understand. Okay? I want to get to the comments. Okay. Exactly. Alright. Oops. You stepping on the carrots. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm trying to figure, yeah, I'm trying to figure this YouTube thing out, and breastfeed, and as the baby's grabbing the knife and everything. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to read, but they disappear. And you see all the comments. You see that? I want to read. I want to read the comments. Okay, now I'm going to read the comments. Okay. The person is calling themselves unstable and untrustworthy, and that is Sun Angel D. Sun Angel D, don't say that about yourself. You're not untrustworthy. You're not unstable. You're more than that. And the more you put that spell out, you become that. You are so much more than you realize. See, it's not me that you're talking to. I represent something in your life that you're not willing to accept. So when you see it, you run from it, you ridicule it. And you call yourself untrustworthy and unstable. And you put doubt on your own path. See, these things that you're saying about me, Nature Boy, whatever, it's what you're saying about yourself. Remember, it's a holographic universe. There's no one in existence. I'm in your mind. And it's fractal because you're in my mind. You see? And for those that choose to stay asleep, there's no way you'll be able to understand it because your heart is hardened. But that's a part of your astrological program. So if you want to know what type of heart you have, you better study your Venus. Alright? It might have a lot of debilitations to where you can't truly see and feel. And you might be the cancer cell. So be careful what you say and put out to another, because you're creating that stress in your life. Here you go. Where you go? Yeah. You want to play? You want to play? He's like, no, I don't want to play. Here. Yeah. You want to play with that? Okay. Okay. Make it this. Okay. Yeah. Somebody said, how can I read the book? What book? Oh, hey Libra Soul, you said you were a Libra Sun, Cancer Moon. Beautiful. Yes, I am brainwashed. And you should, Jazzy Moore Book said you are brainwashed. Yes, I am brainwashed. You want to be brainwashed. You want to clean your brain. Look at what you were fed as a child. And I don't mean food. I mean information. So all the information that you have learned thus far is not true. You better wash your brain. You better start looking at reality different. You are not a victim of your life. No one can do anything to you that you are not doing to yourself. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, Pink Diamond. Yes, thank you. I want my brain to be washed. You're absolutely right. And it's funny because this shows you about yourself, because all the things that you're saying about yourself, why would you entertain it? But I already know it's the subconscious mind that I'm talking to. It's not real. So I want all of CarbonNation students, or those that are wanting to heal themselves, I want you to take a good look, because all of these comments are just examples. They're not here for knowledge. Okay? They're not here for knowledge. There's always that part of yourself that likes to just waste time. But that's the part of yourself you got to move forward in, and don't matter. Don't worry about it. Okay? Because all of these is just low vibrational thoughts coming from you. All of these low vibrational thoughts are coming from me. All of these things. You understand? And that's why you must study. You must stay in the divine knowledge of self. You must understand who you are and what this is all about. It is so important. And it don't matter where you are, do the work within yourself. And so that is what I'm here to do. I was given the gift of life and the gift of knowledge, and I'm giving that back to you. I'm continuing to teach myself, and I invite you to do the same. Okay? And if not, you can sit back and watch. You can sit back and watch your life pass you by. It's up to you. But now is the time. It's never too late. Ever. I don't care where you came from. I don't care who your mom and daddy is. Because that's you. Don't matter how much money you got. When you receive the kingdom, you receive everything. Don't worry about nothing. And when you learn who you are, you created all of this. And you can have whatever it is that you want. Okay? And if you're dealing with any sickness, any disease, it's all in your mind. Check your mind. I'm telling you. That's how I healed myself. I realized that what I was dealing with my body is because I was dealing with that in my mind. And when I received the spark, it changed everything. Even changed the way I look, you know. It changed everything. Okay? So, let's see. Let me see. I've got everything. Okay. So, I guess this is what I'm going to use for the turmeric this much. Because, you know, turmeric is very strong. Okay? And so, I guess this is pretty much it. Let me see. Somebody said, don't you love Rambo? I love myself. See, Rambo is me. Zen is me. You are me. You understand? It's that simple. Don't get caught up into your attachments. Don't get caught up into this reality. Know that it's in you. Everything. You control everything. You allow everything. Whatever you're dealing with, that relationship, whatever. The struggles in your life, the stress in your life, you are creating it. Study yourself. I'm telling you, it's just that simple. The more that you study your chart, the more that you study the 5 principles and teachings of CarbonNation, I'm telling you, you're going to change your life. It don't matter what you think of me. Don't matter what you think of him. Don't matter what you think of her. It's all about you. That's why you tuned in. But again, you're wasting time. And it's probably a reflection of what your life looks like. But you're wasting time. Okay? So if you need anything, any encouragement, any understanding, you can hit me in my inbox on Instagram, or you can send me a message through YouTube. I guess it's just coollycurly@gmail.com. I don't know, but it's in the description box. But whatever. Don't give up. Don't get distracted. Keep going. Keep studying yourself. Keep immersing yourself in the knowledge of the Honorable Immortal Chief. Don't matter if he didn't write the book. He brought it to us. Because I know before I met him, I didn't know none of this stuff. I didn't know anything about the holographic universe, or anything about biology or quantum physics. So he enlightened me, but he is me. So I enlightened myself. That which you seek is in you. And that's all you should be focused on. It's going within so that you can see it out. I guarantee you, the part of myself that's making all of these negative comments, I guarantee you their life is not happy. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, y'all. I guarantee it. That's law. Whatever you put out, you get back. So you putting out hate, you probably living in it. Okay? Alright. Let me see that one more time. Because I know y'all are very concerned with them. Okay. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. You gonna wave? You ain't gonna wave? You wanna hold mommy's hand? You wanna hold my... Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Alright. I love myself.